First words with Peppa Pig. Level 2, Mr. Fox's van. Meet Peppa, Freddy Fox and Mr. Fox. Learn all, at, be, black, did, do, have, knew, there, they, under, want, white. Read, things, banjo, rope, petrol, bike. Freddy Fox had a new bike and a new hat. The hat was black and white. Freddy went to see Peppa with the new bike and the new hat. He put on the black and white hat. I have a new bike and a new black and white hat. They come from my dad's van, said Freddy Fox. Do you have a bell on the bike? Said Peppa. No, if I want a bell, my dad will have a new one in the van, said Freddy Fox.
Wow!
Mr. Fox has a lot of things in his van. They went to find Mr. Fox's van. Mr. Fox did have a new bell in the van. I had a bell in the back under the hats, said Mr. Fox.
Wow!
If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van. Do you have a cup in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a cup in there. Mr. Fox had lots of cups at the back under the bikes. You have a lot of things in the van, they all said. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, said Mr. Fox.
Hooray!
Do you have a banjo in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a banjo at the back under the cups.
Wow!
You have a lot of things in there, they all said. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, said Mr. Fox. Do you have a tree in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a tree in the van.
Wow!
Do you want this tree? It was at the back, under the lamp, said Mr. Fox.
Wow!
You have a lot of things in there, they all said. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, said Mr. Fox. Do you have a hen in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a hen in the van. I've got this black hen in a white box. It was at the back under the clock, said Mr. Fox.
Wow!
You have a lot of things in there, they all said. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, said Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox and Freddy went to the van. Mr. Fox has a lot of things in the van, said Peppa. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, they all said. The van did not go. One thing Mr. Fox did not have in the van was petrol. Do you have a rope in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a rope in the van.
Hooray!
I have a lot of things in the van, but I must have petrol too, said Mr. Fox. The end. Peppa Pig, Sleepy Princess. It's bedtime. What Peppa and George need is a special story to help them fall asleep. It is bedtime, but Peppa is not sleepy. Can you tell us a story, Daddy? Of course, says Daddy. As long as you promise to go to sleep straight after. We promise, cries Peppa. Once upon a time, in a castle, begins Daddy Pig, there lived a little princess called the Sleepy Princess. Was the Sleepy Princess pretty? Asked Peppa. Yes, replies Daddy Pig. She loved looking at herself in the mirror all day long. Who else was living in the castle? Asked Peppa. Well, says Daddy Pig. The others in the castle were the small prince, Queen Mummy, and King Daddy, says Mummy Pig.
Wow!
That's right, says Daddy Pig. And there was a dragon at the castle, continues Daddy Pig. Dinosaur, asked George. Oh yes, it wasn't a dragon, it was a dinosaur, says Daddy Pig. A huge, fierce dinosaur. Roar! cries George. Oh dear, says Mummy Pig. Maybe the dinosaur wasn't quite that fierce, Daddy Pig. Sorry, George, says Daddy Pig. No, the dinosaur was very gentle. He ate lots of grass. Daddy, says Peppa, why was she called the Sleepy Princess? I'm coming to that, said Daddy Pig. You see, it was night time. The stars and moon were out, and everyone got very, very sleepy. And the most sleepy of all was the Sleepy Princess. Daddy Pig turned Peppa and George's light out. King Daddy carried the Sleepy Princess to bed in the castle tower, and she fell straight to sleep. Thank you for that story, King Daddy, whispers Mummy Pig. You're welcome, Queen Mummy, whispers Daddy Pig. It seems our little prince and princess enjoyed it too, said Mummy Pig. Peppa and George are fast asleep. The end.
Hi kids, did you have fun watching this video? Then like and subscribe for more.